Good morning, everyone. As you all know that we are in the accountancy subject, we are dealing with the third chapter here, recording of the transaction part 1 here. Then in the last session we were discussing about the golden rules in the accountancy. Here we see in the slide which are the three golden rules which are being used in accountancy. Here the following are the rules of debit and credit which guides the system of accounts. They are known as golden rules. See, whenever you understand these three main concepts, the three golden rules of accountancy, each concept becomes easier for you to understand. When you know this three rules, accountancy is easier to know, understand, and to explain or do work any work on this. You can it will become very easier. So first it says that debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And whatever you are receiving, that will be what here we treat as a debit, and what you are giving out, what goes out is a credit. So in a previous session we had a discussion on this, but even just I will highlight here what it means totally. In the balance sheet we have seen the debitors and creditors. Now creditors what we are going to pay, here what goes out, what we are going to pay means we are giving out. Then debtors means debtors what we mentioned in the asset side of the balance sheet, it is what going to come in a short period of time, what comes in. Okay, then next second rule, debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gain. Now here we are treating debit as a expenses and losses, and credit all incomes and gains here. These all rules one by one now we are going to see and form the illustration in the next slides. We are having one of the question which we had already discussed in the previous sessions about the starting up in the equation. In the accounting equation we have already discussed the same question we are going to take forward here. As the Rohit started the business by investing 5 lakhs, the same we are going to see here the again next slides. So it's third one, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Means when it comes to the credit part you are going to give, and debit means what you are going to receive something. Then next, here see, as per the book NCERT, what has been told here, here you will be very frequently knowing the things. See, in this, 5 points are there. Here, see rules of debit and credit which are been presented here. All accounts are divided into 5 categories. These are the 5 categories where you are going to see the debit and credit use of these 5 items here. Then 5 categories are there for the purpose of recording the transaction. Now assets, liabilities, capital, expenses and losses, and revenue and gains. These are the 5 categories. How we are going to record this? We are going to see here. See, two fundamental rules are followed to record the changes in this account. Now, which are the two fundamental rules we are going to see for recording changes in assets and expenses? Now see what we are going to see here is the first fundamental rule of this for recording changes in assets and expenses. When the assets are changing, the fixed assets or the current assets are changing, how we are going to make the entries, and or else expenses are incurred, how we are going to take over here. So let's see the first point. See, the two things are there here, two rules are there for recording changes in assets and expenses. In that's a point, when increase, when there is an increase in debits means assets, increase in assets is debited. Now the first point says that when there is a increase in asset, when it is debited, the another word decrease in asset is credited. Now here when we will be having a next slide, you will come to know what exactly means. When you are increasing the assets, when you are increasing the assets, the in the same assets only you are going to get a decrease. How I will tell you. See, you were having 5 lakh rupees cash. In the next slide, we are having a very detailed explanation. We will come to know in that. Just I will highlight here. When you are having a 5 lakh rupees in your bank or in hand, cash in hand, it is what in the assets only you are having it, right? In that asset, if you are purchasing a furniture of rupees 60,000, what it means now? When us in asset we are increasing our assets, in that same decreasing also is been made. In the next slide, you will come to know, you will have a clear picture about this point. Then nextly, second one, increase in expenses losses is debited and decrease in expenses losses is credited. Now here, just they have given an idea here what we are going to do here. In a slide you will understand here, whenever you are incurring if the expenses have increased, you are going to debited. Now whenever your expenses are decreasing, when the expenses and losses are decreased, means you are going to be credited here. Then second fundamental rule, what it says, see, increase in liabilities is credited and decrease in liabilities is debited. Now whenever your liability side increases, it is going to be credited, and whenever there is a decrease in liabilities, that will be debited. Now another one here, second point, what it says, increase in capital is credited. These are the things, the five categories what we have done here, that will be discussed further. Okay, so just here what points we are going to mention here and how we are going to look after this, we are going to just highlight here. How we are going to highlight here, we are having here highlights, not much detail here. In the next further session, sorry, slides, you are going to get this all the clear picture about it. See, increase in capital means what? You are going to be credited, you are going to show at a credit side, and when there is a decrease in capital means what? You are going to take over it as a debit side. Then last point here, third one, it is straight continue in the second point. Increase in revenue and gain is credited. Whatever you are going to get the revenue, and if you are gaining something, it will be credited here. And one more, decrease in revenue or gain is been debited. Now the same things we are going to summarize and see in the next thing. The rules applicable for different kind of accounts has been summarized in the following chart. Now see here, in this chart you are going to get the clear picture about it. In the asset side, when the assets are increasing, that you are going to show at the debtor side. Here you can see the first picture, assets one. When there is an increase in assets, you are going to show in the debit side, and when there is a decrease, you are going to show in the credit side. Now here what it shows, whenever you are having and the problems related illustrations here, in this way you are going to record the transactions. So for knowing and recording how to record the transaction, you need to know these rules. These are the rules which will be helping you to make the entries over the transactions. Now next, second, what it was, when there is a decrease in debit liabilities, when there is a liabilities are decreasing, there what we make here, we are going to show it as a debtor side, and when there is an increase in liabilities, we are going to show it on the credit side. Now obviously one thing, in the previous sessions we were discussing, in the T shape, what we used to do here every time left hand side will be the debtor, debit means we are going to see show here DR, and another side credit, we are going to show here as a CR. So these things has to be remembered. Now the 2 points what we saw in the fundamental rules, we know here what it is. When there is a increase in assets, what we are going to show in the debit side. When there is a decrease in assets, we are going to show here in the credit side. See the first point, what it says, increase in asset is debited, decrease in asset is credited. Now second point, when there is a decrease in liabilities, here see how it is said, when you are increase in expenses and losses is there, we are going to debit it, and decrease in, sorry, it is not that one, here it is down, I have taken there down it is. So I was telling you about this one, right? Here it is, the liability side. Another one I was telling you at the liability side, the second fundamental rule. See, increase in liabilities is credited and decrease in liabilities is debited. See this one here, other side, beside of the assets, liabilities, how it has been shown. If the assets are increasing, we are going to debit it, and when they are sorry, increasing means credit it, and decrease means we are going to debit it. Then coming to the capital one. Now when there is a increase in capital, we are going to take here. See, the another second year, in the second fundamental rule only, increase in capital is credited and decrease in capital is debited. See here, in this capital, when there is an increase, we are going to credit it, and when there is a decrease, we are going to debit it. Now one more, expenses and losses we are having here. See, expenses and losses is debited, and when there is an increase in expenses and losses, we are debiting it, and we are going to when there is decrease, we are going to credit it. This is what we have seen here. Then last one more, it is in the last point, it is been third point of the second fundamental rule. It has been told, increase in revenue and gain is credited, where we are increasing our revenue or the gains, what we are increasing here, that will be credited over here. So it has been seen, revenue and gains are, when there is an increase in that, we are crediting it, and decrease in that, we are going to debit there. So let's see one of the illustration which we have previously discussed. These are the things which already we have discussed in the last example. This is what the Rohit started a business with cash rupees 5 lakh. See, as we are knowing that it is transactions are the dual aspect, how we get affected to the two accounts, where we are going to see two accounts. For one transaction, we are going to effect two accounts. Here you can see. Now what we see here, in this, Rohit started a business with rupees cash of how much it is, 5 lakhs. Now cash account is affected as well as capital account. In capital account, what it happens here, in capital account, you are going to get here 5 lakh rupees, right? In 5 lakh rupees, analysis, let's see the analysis, you will come to know. Analysis, what it says, the transaction increases cash in one hand and increase capital on the other hand. See, cash in cash account, we are going to take it debit side, and in here capital account, we are going to take it as a asset side. Here we are going to see, here increase in assets are debited, obviously increase in assets are being debited. Here debit side, we have taken the cash, means assets are increasing. These are the current assets which are increasing here, and decrease in capital is credited. Now credit side, in the capital amount we have taken in the credit side. Keep in mind that we are seeing the first rule, the first concept what I had told you about the capital here. When the capital increases and decreases, in the last session, last year, what I had shown here, in the capital increases, we are going to credit it, and decreases, we are going to debit it. So these things can be seen here. So this transaction, when you are starting business of with rupees 5 lakh, the cash account opens with the debit side, and capital account is credit side. This we can see here. So it is a first entry. This already we have discussed the problem, but here how the dual aspect take place, how the two accounts are being affected, that we are going to see under the rules, the golden rules of accounting, what we have seen here. See, that golden rules, most probably everyone should know that. Then in that continuation, in our textbook, it has been shown differently. In this way, they have been presented here in 5 points, the 5 fundamental rules. Actually there are 2 fundamental rules which are been having which are been presented in the 5 points. That are the things which are been given over here. So under these things we are going to go and move forward here. So you have to remember these points now. Now this is the first point which has been told here, the first illustration, the first point. Here we can see here when Rohit has started the business with rupees capital of rupees 5 lakh, means here capital is been taken, the investment which has been done. We are affecting here capital as well as cash account. He is bringing 5 lakh rupees cash in business, means it is cash account as well as capital account we are been seeing over here. Then next one, next step what he did, opened a bank account with an amount of rupees 4,80,000. When he brought 5 lakh rupees, he opened one account. What account he has opened here? Bank account in the SBI he has opened. Now what it means here, what he is going to do here, see here in that cash account is there as well as bank account is there. Out of this cash account, in cash account how much amount he was having? 5 lakh rupees. He brought 5 lakh rupees for business, right? Same 5 lakh rupees now here he is going to transfer. He is going to make here transfer to bank account. How much cash he is remaining now here? 20,000. Just he is going to get cash in hand is 20,000. Remaining bank amount is what? It has been taken into bank account. See now here what happens here. Most probably I will tell you. The first rule, I will come back here. The first, what it says here, increase in asset is debited and decrease in asset is credited. Now, in this you can see, increase in asset means what? In bank account it has increased, right? How much it is? 4,80,000. It is debited, and decrease in asset also is credited here. Here, what is increase and what is decrease? Both the points are taken over here. And that main first in the cash account we were having the first transaction, like cash first, this one, the first transaction, the points whatever I will be showing here, 1, 2 and all, what Rohit has been invested in the capital, the same points 1, 2, 3. In this way we will be having the continuation of the transactions here. So in this next, that same first point it will be taken. Now this is the second transaction what we have done. So 2 points we are going to mention there. 2 points, second number point we have mentioned in the digit 2. Okay. So this, in this analysis it has been told here, analysis of transactions. The transaction increases the cash at bank on one hand and decreases cash in hand on other hand. Now what it happens, only the assets are increasing and decreasing. Now when there is an increase we are going to take it at the debit side, when there is a decrease we are going to take it as a credit side. This is what the two accounts are been affecting here. How their two accounts are affected, by this you can see here. Then increase in asset is debited and decrease in asset is credited. Obviously increase in asset means in the bank account the assets have increased, 4,80,000 it has taken over here, it has increased the assets. And another side, cash in hand was there 5 lakh, now it has been decreased, that it has been shown in the credit side. Done. Then therefore the record the transaction, therefore the record the transaction with debit to bank account and credit to cash account. So both the accounts are been shown over here. So easily you understand here. How you are going to understand? When you are increasing the assets. See, remember that cash at bank and cash in hand is assets only. In a balance sheet we have seen there what it is. On the asset side only we are going to take both the points here. These are nothing but the current assets. We mention it as a current assets. Now when we will be having increase in this one, fixed assets, how we are going to see? Let's see in the next slide. Next, third slide. Brought furniture for rupees 60,000 and issued the check. Now see, obviously you are bringing a asset the first rule only it is, means increase in the assets and decrease in the what? Assets only here. We are increasing the assets only and decreasing the assets only. See, increase in asset is been debited. Yes, obviously. Furniture account is been opened. Now in future classes, in future sessions, further sessions, you are going to know how to open the ledger accounts. Before that, journal account, one by one you will have the clear ideas about this, how we are doing this. You will be knowing the clear picture of these accounts. Just now in the T account, where we are just highlighting which side is been debited, which side is been credited, that only point we are going to see here. Now in further classes, we will be having the original books of account, then journal accounts and ledger accounts. In that you will know in detail what are the transactions, how the transactions are recorded in the journals as well as recorded in the individual ledger account. Here in the same way, how the two accounts are being affected here. Now assets are increased. What asset we have increased here? Assets is nothing but the fixed asset has been increased, the furniture has been increased. So we have taken where it is debtor side, and there is a decrease in asset. In current asset, we were having 4,80,000 where in the bank. In the second point we saw the 4,80,000 was taken over in the bank account. Now in that bank the check is been issued, means you are not going to pay in cash. The check transactions are taken place, means it has been reduced. So debtor, which is what asset, has increased, and credit, the asset has been decreased. Here the first rule only we are seeing here. When there is a increase in asset, debtor side; when there is decrease in asset, credit side. Both the sides which has been brought up, means highlighted with black, third point we are seeing here. In the bold it has been taken over. See, in the bank account you can see there 60,000 is been credited, means assets has been decreased. And other side in the furniture account we are taking here as a debtor side, means asset has increased. We have brought here a fixed asset. In the analysis also you can come to know how. See, analysis of transaction. This transaction increases furniture, means assets on one hand and decreases bank assets on the other hand. 60,000 it is been decreasing here. Then increase in assets is debited, decrease in assets are credited. Obviously the assets have been increased, and increased asset has been debited and decreased asset has been credited over here. Therefore record the transaction with debit to furniture account and credit to bank account. How we are recording the transaction here? Furniture account is been debited and bank account is been credited over here. So here is the third point. Now let's see the another one. Now fourth point, what we see here in the fourth point. See, here bought plant and machinery from Ramji Lal for the business for rupees 1,25,000. Here what things are been taken over here? We have purchased a what? Plant and machinery, rupees 1,25,000, and advance of rupees 10,000 in cash is given. Now two accounts are been affected here, and one more separate account is been taken over here. Which separate account is been taken over here? The Ramji Lal individual account is been taken over here. Now in a cash account, how you are affecting? In the cash account you are having balance of rupees 20,000, right? In the balance of cash account you are having the first transaction, just normally it has been showed. In the first transaction you were having 5 lakh rupees cash, that is was told. And secondly, in a cash account you have brought out, means you have given cash in bank 4,80,000, means balance you are having only 20,000. In that you are, the cash transaction has been taken over your credit side. And how? See, I will tell you one more thing. Your two accounts are been affected here. How? Means 1,25,000 you have purchased. You have purchased 1,25,000 rupees. Then in that 25,000 asset has increased, right? What asset has been increased means you have taken it as a data set. Can you observe the thing? आप देख पा रहे हो यहाँ पर स्लाइड में क्या बोला है मैंने? asset when there is a increase in assets will be debited. Here we have purchased a plant and machinery, we are increasing our assets, right? That has been taken other side. Other side means we are taking it under the head of debtors. Debtors, see in the slide you can see T shape in the plant and machinery. We are mentioning there as a assets. Assets have increased in debtor side. This is what left hand side you have mentioned there 1,25,000. Now how you have paid? First thing, there is a decrease in assets only. Which assets they are been decreased here? You have paid cash in advance and remaining is been taken over as a creditor. In the balance sheet in the previous session, what we had done here, the transactions which we are recording in the balance sheet, there we saw we take remaining balance 1,15,000 on the liability side. Previous session we have discussed it. So now what we are going to know exactly here, there is an increase in asset we have taken at the debit side, and there is a decrease in asset we have taken it as a, where we have decreased here, fourth point, 10,000. In the cash account we have decreased in assets, so we have taken it as a credit side, right? So this thing has to be understand. And here new account is been opened here. Whose account it is? Ramji Lal's account is been opened over here. Now here 1,15,000 is been credited. Why? Here there is a decrease in asset. When there is a decrease in asset, what we make here? We are going to credit it. When there is an increase in asset, debit. When there is a decrease in asset, credit. So this is the thing. Even in the analysis, you can exactly get a clear idea over here how it is been told here. See, you can see here analysis of transaction. This transaction increases plant machinery, that is assets, by rupees 1,25,000. Here we are taking over here. The transaction has been increased. How it is increased here? Increase in plant and machinery. Asset has been increased 1,25,000 and decreased 10 cash by 10,000. We are taking here. In the first we saw here plant and machinery. We have been debited 1,25,000 and decreased cash 10,000 rupees, right? Credit side we have taken in the cash account here, and increases liabilities here. Two things, two rules, two fundamental rules can be seen here. What we had taken now, till now we were discussing about the assets only, first point only. Now in the second fundamental rule, the sub point, third point, what we used to see there, we will get here increase in liabilities. Mr. Ramji Lal is as credited. When there is an increase in liabilities, we are going to credit, and when there is decrease in liabilities, we are going to debit. That one more point. Now this point you have to remember, or else whenever we attend the sessions and the classes, you can at least write the point and keep in front of you, so that when you are increasing the assets, what to where to mention, when there is a decrease in assets, where to mention, you should know. Now about the assets we came to know, but in liabilities how it was told, when there is an increase in liabilities will be where we are going to mention here, where it is point, okay, increased liabilities Mr. Ramji Lal is credited. Obviously where in the slide you can see Ramji Lal's account, there is an increase in asset, increase in liabilities, you are mentioning it as a credit side, and when there will be a decrease in liabilities, that will be taken at a debtor side. So this is the rules. When you remember these rules, that time only you are going to pass these transactions. If you are not remembering the rules directly, you can't understand the concept here. So the credit side, it has been taken over here 1,15,000. So let's see the further. Increase in asset is debited. Yes, obviously increase in asset is been debited. Then whereas decrease in asset is credited. In the first line you can see increase in asset is debited and decrease in asset is been credited. Then on the other hand, increase in liability is credited. Obviously in the below line, increase in liability is been credited over here. Therefore the transaction with debit of furniture account is the furniture account is been debited and credit account is been uh, creditor to cash account, credited to cash account it is. Then lastly, Ramji Lal's account also is been credited. Why? Because it is a liability for the Ramji Lal. There is an increase in liability of the Ramji Lal, so it has been credited. Now two rules we have taken over here. Which are the two rules now which we are affecting here? First rule, increase in asset should be debited, decrease in asset should be credited. In the first line you can see that two transactions, how it is when there is an increase in asset, that is fixed assets we have increased, the plant and machinery, that is debited. And when there is a decrease in asset, you are having assets at cash 20,000. It is not shown here. You should understand that. Previously we have discussed the points, but here you can see that you have decrease in asset 10,000 rupees, right? Then coming to the another rule. In the liabilities, what it was told, when there is an increase in liabilities, you will be crediting, and when there is a decrease in liabilities, what you are going to see? Debtor side. Just I will highlight one more time. See, here it is. Where there is an increase in liabilities, the second point, second main point, increase in liabilities is credited and decrease in liabilities is debited. So these things you should remember over here. Next, see the next point. Now here, obviously, the next question what it is, see. Goods purchased from Sumit Traders for rupees 55,000. Here we are taking the goods, we are purchasing the goods. Here cash transactions is being shown. No. So now here next one, second, in the under the second rule we are going to see here. What is been made here? Let's see the analysis first. In the analysis, the transaction increases purchase. Increase purchases means expenses are there. Then and increases liabilities. Now obviously here increases expenses and increase in liabilities we are going to see here. Why? Because on the credit basis we have purchased here. Here cash transaction is not shown. So what happens here? See, increase in expenses is debited. Yes. Let's go to the previous slides. Increase in expenses, where it is? Yes. Increase in expenses is debited and decrease in expenses is credited over here. Now in the fifth one, increase in expenses. Purchasing means what you are going to do here? Expenses are increasing, right? That will be debited. And what you have purchased here over here? You have purchased the goods. Now there is an increase in assets. The goods are being purchased when there is an increase in assets. So when there is an increase in asset, where you are going to record here? On the debit side. Obviously these things, how it is now. The second point is, it says that when there is are the expenses, that should be credited, and when there is an increase in asset, that should be debited over here. So in analysis, how it has been told you, this transaction increases purchases means expenses have been increased. So and increases liability means this side. Why? Because increase in liability, what we are going to maintain here? Credit side, and decrease in liability we are going to take in the debit side. These points you have to remember here. So liabilities, Sumit Traders is been taken over here as creditor. Then of rupees 55,000. Increase in expenses is debited. So increase in expenses is debited. Which side? The purchase account. It has been shown there. Increases in expenses in purchasing is been debited over here, and increase in liabilities is credited. Now obviously 2 points are being affected over here. Which is first point here? Increase in expenses. We are increasing expenses means it should be debited, and increasing liabilities means it should be credited over here. Therefore the transaction is been debit to purchase account. Purchase account expenses are in more means it should be debited over here. The second point, I will move back here. There is an increase in expenses means you are purchasing, you are paying there. So expenses are being debited over here, right? Here in the second point you can see here, and under the first rule, at second point it has been told you if there is an increase in expenses, it should be debited over here. Then come to the second main fundamental rule. Liabilities, when there is an increase in liabilities, it should be credited over here. Now you can see expenses are being taken under the debit side, and liabilities which are being increased are being taken on the credit side over here. Then till here, this will be the last slide to continue, means for today's session. Then remaining part we will be discussing on the in the next session. Why? Because we are having the shortage of time for that purpose. Let's see here. Goods costing rupees 20,000, 25,000. Obviously, the goods which are there, we are going to see the cost of that goods is 25,000. Sold to Rajni Enterprises. Now we are selling the goods. Now whatever the goods we were having, we are selling their goods to the Rajni Enterprises for 35,000 rupees. Now here, understand the things, what it is now here. The analysis, let's go for analysis first here. Now the transaction increases sales, means revenue increases, and decreases assets. Now here what we are seeing here, we are increasing the revenue here. In the previous we saw the expenses. Now we are going to see here increases in revenue, what we are going to do, and increases in assets. That is what debtor side, what we are going to see here. Increase in assets are debited. Now if we go for the previous slide also, you can see here, without going to the previous slides or else or the rules slide, you can see here increase in assets are debited. Here we are having here assets, we are bringing the goods, right? Where there is an increase in asset, it will be debited, and increase in revenue is been credited over here. When you are selling here, you are going to get a revenue that will be debited, and increase in assets are been debited, and increase in revenue is been credited over here. In this slide you can come to know. Therefore, record the entry with the credit of sales account and debit of Rajni's Enterprises account here. So to whom we have sold? Rajni Enterprises account. So separately in the separate account we are mentioning there. To them we are going to debit it, and for us we are going to receive the income. That is what revenue, that will be debited over here. So for today's session till here, I will be stopping our today's session. Remaining 2-3 more points are there. Due to the shortage, I may get anytime disconnected for the short period of time. So I am not going to continue the same points. In the 3 more points are there, we will be continuing in the next session, as well as the new illustration will be taken over and discussed in the next session only. Okay, thank you.